Have you ever wondered if you're smarter than you think? Intelligence isn't just about acing tests or having a high IQ. It's about habits, behaviors, and subtle traits that often go unnoticed. In this video, I'll show you 7 psychology-backed signs of high intelligence that might surprise you. Stay until the end to find out if you have any of them. Number 6 is especially unexpected. And before we dive in, comment below how many of these signs you think you'll have. Sign number 1, you're naturally curious. The first sign of hidden intelligence is one of the most powerful, an insatiable curiosity. While most people accept the world as it is, curious minds ask questions endlessly. Why? How? What if? But curiosity isn't just a personality trait. It's a superpower. It drives exploration, fuels creativity, and expands the limits of knowledge. According to researchers at Harvard University, curiosity activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the same chemical linked to pleasure and motivation. This means that every question you ask is literally rewiring your brain for higher thinking. Think about Albert Einstein. He famously said, "I have no special talents. I'm only passionately curious." Einstein's genius didn't come from knowing everything. It came from asking questions no one else dared to. So, do you find yourself constantly exploring new topics, diving into rabbit holes of information, or questioning things others take for granted? If so, you're showing one of the strongest signs of intelligence. Sign number 2, you talk to yourself. Let's move on to the second sign of hidden intelligence, something you might have been teased for: talking to yourself. Yes, you heard that right. If you find yourself having conversations out loud or thinking through problems verbally, it's not a sign of being odd. It's actually a sign of brilliance. Psychologists have discovered that talking to yourself helps you process thoughts more clearly and improves your focus. By speaking out loud, you're essentially creating a dialogue with your own mind, allowing you to analyze situations and solve problems faster. In fact, a study published in the Quarterly Journal of Experimental Psychology found that people who talk to themselves out loud are better at problem solving and staying organized. It's like having your own personal coach in your head. Imagine this. You're working on a tough project and you start saying things like, "Okay, what's the next step?" Or, "If I do this, then that will happen." This habit, while it might seem odd to others, is actually your brain working overtime to organize your thoughts and boost your creativity. So, the next time someone catches you talking to yourself, just smile and tell them you're exercising your genius. Sign number 3, you have a great sense of humor. What if I told you that being funny isn't just about making people laugh? It's actually a sign of high intelligence. A sharp sense of humor requires quick thinking, creativity, and a deep understanding of human nature. It's a mental game of connecting ideas in ways others don't see. In a study from the University of New Mexico, researchers found that people who create and understand humor tend to score higher on verbal intelligence tests. The ability to craft a joke on the spot means your brain is forming connections at lightning speed. Think of comedians like Robin Williams. His ability to fire off jokes in rapid succession wasn't just talent. It was a sign of his incredibly fast brain processing speed. So, if you're the one always cracking jokes, making clever remarks, or understanding sarcasm before anyone else, congratulations. You might just be smarter than you think. Sign number 4, you struggle to sleep because you overthink. It's 2 a.m. Your body is exhausted, but your mind, wide awake. Thoughts spinning, analyzing, replaying conversations, predicting scenarios that may never happen. Sound familiar? Overthinking at night is more than just a bad habit. It's a sign of intelligence. Psychologists have found that people with higher IQs often struggle with sleep because their brains are more active. Unlike most people, their minds don't shut off. They explore, question, and imagine endlessly. Think of Nikola Tesla. He was known to sleep only 2 hours a night, his mind constantly racing with ideas. Genius often comes at the cost of rest. If you've ever found yourself lying awake at night, lost in thought, congratulations. You might be part of a highly intelligent minority. Sign number 5. You learn quickly and adapt easily. What separates intelligence from simple knowledge? The ability to learn fast and adapt even faster. Smart people aren't just good at memorizing facts. They recognize patterns, adjust to new environments, and solve problems on the fly. A study published in Psychological Science found that adaptability is one of the strongest indicators of high intelligence. The faster you learn, the more efficiently your brain rewires itself to handle new challenges. Imagine being thrown into an unfamiliar situation. Maybe a new job, a new language, or even a crisis. Some freeze, some panic. But highly intelligent people, they observe, analyze, and adjust. They don't resist change. They thrive in it. If you've ever been told, you pick things up quickly, or if you find yourself solving problems instinctively, you're demonstrating one of the most powerful signs of intelligence. Sign number 6, you're emotionally aware. Most people think intelligence is all about logic, numbers, and knowledge. But there's another kind of intelligence, one that's just as powerful, yet often overlooked: emotional intelligence. Being able to read emotions, understand people's feelings, and control your own reactions is a sign of a truly sharp mind. Psychologists call this emotional intelligence, EQ. And studies show that people with high EQ often excel in leadership, decision-making, and even personal relationships. Why? Because they understand the human mind, not just their own, but everyone's around them. Think of people like Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey, or even Leonardo da Vinci. Their success wasn't just built on skill, it was built on their ability to understand and connect with people on a deeper level. Do you ever find yourself sensing someone's emotions before they say a word? Do you instinctively know how to respond in difficult situations? If so, you're demonstrating one of the rarest signs of intelligence. Sign number 7, you're highly self-critical. The final sign of hidden intelligence is something that might not seem like a strength at first, but it is. You are your own biggest critic. Highly intelligent people constantly question themselves, not because they lack confidence, but because they always want to improve. They don't assume they know everything. They assume there's always more to learn. A study from Cornell University found that people with high intelligence tend to underestimate their own abilities, a phenomenon known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. The smarter you are, the more aware you become of what you don't know. Great thinkers like Socrates, who famously said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing," built their entire philosophies around self-awareness. And that's exactly what separates intelligence from arrogance. If you constantly analyze your own actions, question your knowledge, and strive to improve, congratulations. You're showing the final and perhaps most powerful sign of intelligence. And there you have it. 7 signs that prove intelligence isn't just about IQ. It's in the way you think, the way you question, and the way you see the world. But intelligence isn't something you're born with. It's something you grow. And the smartest people, they never stop learning. So, how many of these signs do you relate to? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want to keep unlocking the secrets of the mind, don't forget to subscribe, because the journey to intelligence never really ends. Until next time, keep questioning, keep growing, and keep thinking.